Hey guys, welcome back. Okay, so from the vote on the Telegram channel, it seems like you guys no longer want the weekly analysis or forecast to be a live session on YouTube. So I'll be recording this every Sunday as to give you my own view of the market as I'm going into a new trading week, right? So this was what we analyzed for dollar last week. I made mention of sell side liquidity. It's always there. See, whenever price choose to take that out, right? So I also made mention of this this daily volume imbalance and the consequent encroachment of the weeks of the weekly week, that weekly candle week. Okay, so this is a week, and I wanted price to reach into that week zone, of which price did and rejected there. I still want price to push further into that weak zone this week. So that's what I'm expecting for dollar right now. I want price to push into that weak zone. What price did here was just normal, coming to take out liquidity. You can see this daily order block and see how price reached for that, then started rejecting on Friday before market close. So I'm expecting price to take out this high. This could be a possible buy side liquidity. Nothing is certain on the chart, so I'm always flexible, ready to adapt at any market condition. That's just me. I would like to advise you to do the same. Okay, so that's our buy side liquidity, and I want to see price reach for that daily volume imbalance. In fact, I'm going to set an alert there right now. So anytime price gets there, I'm going to tell you guys in the community. So you should set alert there also. Okay, set your alert there. That's where I'm looking for. That's what I'm looking for. DXY dollar index, and for Euro USD and GBP USD, dollar index is inverse to what they're doing. So if we are expecting dollar to be bullish, the correlations is not 100% perfect every time. It's not like if dollar is going up, then 100% of the time Euro USD needs to be going down, or if dollar is going down 100% of the time Euro USD needs to be going up. No, that's not how it works. Okay, you need to be flexible. Sometimes dollar will be increasing in price, and Euro USD also be increasing in price. So that you should learn to be confident in analyzing a single pair. You only need these correlations when you are not getting a perfect reading on your pair. That's on your USD quote pair, right? So that's what I want to see for dollar index, taking out that buy side liquidity. So we'll talk about that next week Sunday, hopefully. Let's go to Euro USD. Okay, so these are all the annotations for Euro USD since last week. So you see the level. I call this level I've been marked out for almost a month now, and I've been talking about it on every weekly market analysis. Okay, so you can see our price is respecting that level. You can see the bodies of the candle. This is how you know if price is ready to reject in the level. The bodies of that candle is what you want to be checking at. This is the daily time frame. So we might likely come for buy sell side liquidity here. Let me show you why. Well, on the weekly time frame, these lows are relatively equal. We have this drop here, we also have this drop before rallying, taking out this buy side liquidity. So this sell side liquidity, we have this relative equal lows, and I've taught you to always outline this on your charts, knowing that price is magneted to this level. Price is always magneted to this level, but we had a drawn liquidity there, and what I told you was that if price should break through this level, I think I made this statement last week. If price should break through this level and retest, then it will be looking for the next draw on liquidity. But what we are seeing here is on the daily time frame on Euro USD, is price respecting that level and retesting on the previous new week opening gap. That was the previous new week opening gap where price retested before. You can see price first rejected, then breakthrough, reaching for this other volume imbalance, then retest on this other one again. So price might likely break through this one, retest and reach for this sell side liquidity. I don't know. What I want to do is look for a level on the higher time frame. If you are looking for your higher time frame bias, most people trade without higher time frame analysis. Well, everybody have their own style of trading, but to me it's wrong. I cannot do that. Before I take a trade, I want to know what is the higher time frame doing. If you first know where you are likely to go to, what you just need to do is pick a trade to that level. Okay, so when I go to the charts, I want to see the past price action. Why am I looking at the past price action? I'm looking at the past price action to see where price is coming from. That's the first thing. So I go in every day, open my chart. I'm looking at where price was coming from on the previous day, on the previous week. I think I made a video, a lecture. Don't trade on a new day without checking for these things. You can go back and watch that particular video, right? So I want to see where price is coming from. Once you know where price is coming from, then you can likely tell where price is going to. Price is coming from what? Taking a buy side liquidity. Then you can likely tell where price is going to. First, you wanted price to reach here. You see that you have forecasted where you want price to go to. Then all you need to be doing is to sell into that level. If you now start buying when you don't, okay, let's say you're not doing any higher time frame analysis and you don't know where price is going to and where price is coming from, or why price should go to a level or respect a level or break through those levels. You don't know all these things, and you just go to your lower time frame, let's say 5 minutes, 15 minutes, and you'll be looking for any trade to take. Lower time frames can be very deceptive, though the market is fractal, but the lower time frames can be very deceptive. It could be giving you a buy when the higher time frame is still selling heavily. And that's the same thing for Euro USD. So throughout all this period, if you're looking for a buy trade, could be possibly a scalp, but if you wanted to hold it for long, it would have been taken out for almost how many days? And this was drawn on this level for over a month. This level was drawn. I've been pointing this out for over a month. So now price have reached for this level, right? Okay, let's say price get to a level. Let's say it was driving from point A to point B. When it gets to point A, if there are no passengers for it to pick, it rests, right? If there are more passengers for that bus to pick, then it's picking those passengers from point B to point C. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say. So apply that on the chart. Okay. First, we know where price is coming from point A to point B. Then price reached point B. You want to see what price is doing. Is it likely to continue? I made a lecture telling you why or what price will do. Okay, fine. Price is likely to continue. You pick another trade again from there to this next level. When you reach that next level, you want to take a pause and see what price is doing. This is how you read your higher time frame analysis. This is how you read it. Then from there, you want to take a pause and see what price is doing again. So if I'm going into the next week, I want to use my weekly cycle. That's weekly AMD to know where price is going for. Is price coming for this SSI liquidity? Then if price is coming for that SSI liquidity, all the lower time frame trades I'll be taking is a sell till this SSI liquidity is taken out. Either we could reject here, right? Nothing is certain on the chart. Anything can change at any given time. But this retest I'm seeing here is kind of another confluence that's telling me, okay, price is ready to break this level low because we have retested on it. You know, they break out and retest on a new week opening gap. You know how it's being traded, right? So I am marking this level out, this is high liquidity out for Euro USD, right? I'm marking that level out for Euro USD, and I going to the weekly time frame. I am marking this level out. That's fair value gap. Okay, so there are different scenarios where that could happen in this case. First is price dropping into this social liquidity, taking that out to this level. It might not, it's not a straight line like this, but I'm just like trying to point you to the direction where price might likely react to. So might take this social liquidity and start heading for the imbalance here, or might take the imbalance here and start heading for the sell side liquidity. This is not prediction. This is just where you want price to react to, because those two levels up and down are drawn liquidity. Those two levels are magnets to price. So what you just want to do is pick price from a level to a level. You want to trade into this level. You want price to trade into this level. Then use your weekly AMD and see what price is doing. If the week opens, is it taking out a sell side liquidity first, or is it taking out a buy side liquidity first? The distribution phase is where you want to be focused on. getting higher profit, right? So that's what I'm looking for at on Euro USD. Those are the levels I'm looking for on Euro USD, and I'm going to leave these annotations like this. So when we come back next week, we'll talk about it. Let's go to GBP USD. Okay, GBP USD. So this was what was discussed last week on GBP USD. I had this volume imbalance on the weekly time frame drawn for GBP USD. I wanted price to reach for that, but price rejected here straight into that daily fair value gap again. Let me show you on the daily time frame. So that's the daily fair value gap where you see price reaching for. This is the same scenario I was talking about on Euro USD just a minute ago. You see, we want price to come for this other drawn liquidity, but at some point, price just rejected and start looking for the other drawn liquidity. You can tell a level, you can tell these levels, you can know these levels where price want to react to, but you don't know which one price to react to first. So you just want price to do its thing, you just follow along, right? Price is like the shepherd and we are like the lamb. If you want to be the shepherd and make price the lamb, then you get wrecked. You will lose a lot of money. You even be blaming your village people. You'll be looking for, if you don't take responsibility, you might even get psychological problems. You need to let price be the shepherd while you're being the lamb. You let price do his thing and you follow. You just follow along. You just want to pick an entry and follow along. That's just it. It is making these things me saying these things might seem easier, might sound easier also. Like I said, it's easier said than done. It could take weeks, months, years for you to study these things because the experience you need in this thing, in this industry, is very, very important. You need a lot of experience, trust me. So start working for tomorrow. All right. So let's go to. So those are the levels I want to see on GBP USD. My bias still remains the same. Okay. Let's go to NASDAQ. All right. So currently the level I'm looking for on NASDAQ is this rejection block. That rejection block is what I'm looking for on NASDAQ. But first, this was the weekly fair value gap I called out yesterday. Okay, so I wanted price to react to this weekly fair value gap, and price did just that. We've not covered it fully, but price did just that. And we also have that rejection block, which is also my target. Anyways, we have for this week weekly fair value gap, possible drawn liquidity, Why I strongly want price. Okay, I don't want price. I'm expecting. Okay, don't take my word for don't take my word my word the wrong way. Okay, I'm strongly expecting price to reach for this weekly fair value gap before we continue the rally. Why? Because we have on the hourly time frame. Look at it on the hourly time frame. On the hourly time frame, we have this sell side liquidity, and price could use this sell side liquidity as the target for manipulation phase. That's a clear buy side liquidity. Price takes out that buy side liquidity on Friday. So using the NWG, you should know what exactly to trade here from tomorrow. You want price to reach for the sell side liquidity and come for this weekly fair value gaps. You can see there are multiple fair value gaps there on the hourly time frame, but on the weekly time frame is just one fair value gap. Looking at the daily time frame, you can see that's a low possible liquidity. You can see the very clean liquidity for price to take out. Price taking out that low, that candle low, will give you something like the weak zone liquidity, and you can look for more trades. Okay, so make sure you understand the new week opening gap and the new day opening gap as you are going into this week. If you don't understand, find the lecture on this channel and learn that. Don't just watch those videos as Netflix. Learn from the videos. Okay, so I'm expecting NASDAQ. You can see we took out this buy side liquidity with consolidations, and if you don't understand what I mean by that, go and watch Insights on Liquidities episode blah blah blah. I don't know, go and check. We took out this buy side liquidity with consolidations, not displacement, not momentum. So that's telling me that okay, fine, we are likely to reject Coming for the manipulation phase, if we take out this low, then distribution phase, we could head for that rejection block. Then distribution phase, we could be heading for that rejection block. These things are simple. To know these levels are not that complicated, not that hard. You just need to keep doing the right thing, keep practicing, keep studying every single day, even though you're losing money, even though you're failing, even though you're not seeing results. Just keep doing it. Yes, you get tired along the way. Yes, you complain because it's not easy. You go into losing streak, 1 week losing streak, 2 weeks losing streak. You feel like there's no hope in this, but just keep doing it. Trust me, that persistence is what you want to start building right now. Okay, so that's my view on this market for this week. That's what I'm expecting for this week. Okay, so as you go into the week, it's it's best you have your own view. It's best, especially if you're trading something different from mine, right? It's best you have your own view of the market, but at least you've seen the levels I want. I'm going to be looking at. I might be wrong, you might be right, but just for learning sake, I believe you've learned one or two things. Looking at these levels, I want to be looking at for this week. Okay, so all the levels I've called here, all the annotations of the chart will remain the same there till next week Sunday. Okay, so have a nice week, and if you are not on the mentorship community, join with the link on this description. Thank you, and until next time, be safe.